What's good, people? It's your boy, Leroy, and I'm back. It's that time. I told you I'd be back. And what am I back for this time? Well, we are here for number 3. And you might ask, if this is your first time coming to my channel, well, what number 3 are you talking about? Well, I've done a 3-part series on shaving. Everything shaving, from the head to using a safety razor, and now we come to the culmination. We come to the conclusion of this 3-part series, number 3, the straight razor. Getting that face smooth, supple, soft, using a straight razor. None of this cartridge, none of that kind of garbage. No, we're going old school, classic straight razor. Now, to finish up this series, I'm going to be showing all my men out there, and of course and always any females that want to indulge and look, on how to use the straight razor. It's an art to it. You can do some slicing and dicing, but in the end, the quality of the shave, the workmanship, and yes, your lady friend will appreciate it. It's all worth it. Now, before we begin, I have to let you know, there's a couple of different razors out there, and the one we're going to be using today, the one I'm going to be showing you, it's made by a company called Dovo. I think I'm saying it correctly, but if not, they'll correct me. Now, it's a straight razor, but yet it's a nice starter straight razor. It's a razor that if you're not quite sure if you want to jump all into the pool, but yet you do want to kind of walk in pretty deep and get a good shave, get away from that cartridge, and you think you might be past the safety razor stage, this is where you want to start. Because what's nice about this razor is it's a single edge that comes out, and you can replace it, slide it right back in, and you're good to go. So that's how that works. Yeah, like that. Nice little disposable razor. You can flip it in and out. So when you're done with it, you take that one, boom. You probably get 1, maybe 2 shaves. I usually go 2 with it, and then I'll toss it. But that's what that is. And just to let you know, a brother does the full Monty. This is what I use. Now, I use a full-on straight razor. Very nice, made by the same company. I've got a couple of other ones, but with this, it takes a little bit more. You got to use a strop to keep it honed, to keep it nice and sharp. We're not quite there yet. All the people watching today might not be there. There's some out there that might be there already. And for those, I applaud you. But for those that are not there yet, that once again are just now getting into the mix, this might not be the razor for you. So we're going to hold off talking about the major straight razors, what's out there, what's available, the different handles from marble to ivory to wood to that's down the road. Now when you get there, the world opens up. But for right now, we're going to leave this alone. We're going to keep this on the back burner for now. So gentlemen, part 3, the straight razor. Okay, here's what we're going to need, gentlemen. A good shaving cream of your choice. You're going to need a pre-shave oil, a styptic pencil for those nicks and cuts. You're going to, of course, need your razor blade, an aftershave astringent and something to apply it with, and of course we follow that up as always with a good moisturizer too. Once you've done with your shower, or you've rinsed your face with warm water repeatedly to soften that beard, you take about 5 drops of that pre-shave oil, and we want to make sure we rub that thoroughly into the face for about 20 to 30 seconds. Getting the face ready for that razor. Then of course you take your shaving cream. You want a good shaving cream, a thick, rich shaving cream. I prefer this Cremo. It's a very nice one. But of course you choose the one you prefer, and you make sure you get a good coverage, whether you use a brush
at a cup, old school, which I love. But if you're using your hand, just make sure you're covering all those same spots. Now at this point, gentlemen, when you take your razor blade, you want to flip it open. You want to take your pinky. See that little lip sticking out? That's where you put your pinky, and you take your other 3 fingers and put it on the razor side. It's adjustable, so that's what gives you the control when you're coming in for your shave. Don't look at the dome. Okay, now this is very important. When you're shaving your face, you want to make sure 30 degrees on that razor, not 90. We don't want to slice our face. 30 degrees, and we want soft, gentle strokes. As you can see, short, not long. We're not hurrying. This is not the kind of shave we want to hurry through. We want nice, soft, short cuts. Let the blade do the work. Not a lot of pressure, as you can see. Just letting it flow down the face, and of course, always keeping the skin stretched out, keeping it taut. Making sure you're rinsing your blade. Now as you're working your way around the lip, make sure you take your time, working with the contours of your face. Keeping the skin, as you can see, stretched out, short strokes, nothing major. Once again, not trying to cause any more damage than necessary. The razor will do all the cutting you need. Going around that lip, remember the contours of your face are going to change. So you have to constantly be aware of what direction you're going in, but always taking your time, rinsing your blade, and going slow. We're going to repeat same thing on the other side. You flip that razor around, making sure soft, short strokes, gentlemen. Soft, short strokes. No need to rush through this. This should be enjoyed. Once we've gone around through that face, getting around to that chin, making sure, look at that, soft strokes, short strokes, not rushing through anything, because this is very critical around the chin, because you're definitely going to start hitting some curves. Hair is growing in different directions. The main thing is making sure that you keep that skin tight, stretched out with your lip, just coming around and making sure you get all those little grooves, bumps, whatever. Everyone's face is different. Everyone's going to have a different shape or contour to their face, so you just want to make sure you're keeping that in mind when you're going around your face. Now, as you can see here, barely any hair being taken at this point, but I'm working my way around my face. If your lather starts to dry out, make sure that you reapply a little bit more of water, a little bit more shave cream to make sure you're keeping that face wet. We don't want that to dry out. We don't want that to get to a point to where now you might start causing more damage to your face than possible, than needed. Once you see that you've made your way around that chin, now you can start being a little more aggressive. And once again, this is our first time for some. Even for those more experienced, we just want to take our time, enjoy the shade, but at the same time, we just want to make sure that the razor is doing the work and allowing it to do its thing. Now, if you saw my other video with the safety razor, each person's face is different. On mine, the hair at the bottom of my neck grows up, so I reverse the razor and once again come up. Now, once you've done with your shave, you rinse your face with warm water, you grab that styptic pencil, and of course you want to hit all those little spots that might have been cut, might have been nicked, that's causing a little bleeding. I kind of go around the whole face, make sure I catch all that, and it will stop the bleeding. It stings. Now, of course, you rinse your face with cold water afterwards. Cold water, gentlemen, because we want to close up those pores. You towel off. You take your astringent or your aftershave of your choice. I just take a non-scented astringent and I rub it all over my face to close up and seal up and clean up any of those nicks that I might have gotten from my shave. You're feeling good at this point. Now you get to enjoy. You take that moisturizer because you do lose a lot of the essential oils and moisture you have in your skin when you shave. Rub that in thoroughly throughout the whole face, around the jaw. And as you can see, gentlemen, we've had a good shave. I like it.
So once again, there it is. I put it all out there, gave you the technique, showed you how to do it. Men, ladies, take your time, pamper yourself. Take a little extra time out, put it to the side, say, I want to get that close, that tight shave, gentlemen. This is the way to do it. I've given you all 3 steps, starting from the top of the dome to using a safety razor to now we've come to the point to where the straight razor has come into play. So I hope you appreciated all that I showed in the video. And as usual, any comments, anything you might have, anything you want to add, anything I might have left out, anything you want to say, please let a brother know in the description. If you like this video, hit that like button. I'm going to hit you back up on those videos on part 2 on the safety razor. So just in case for those that missed it, you can go back and check it out. I wish you would. But I'm going to keep this short. And always remember, with all things and everything man related, if you ever lose your way, I'll point you in the right direction. I'm out.